So, I'll be discussing Dogface, a trap house horror for some reason. I don't know why. And it is a Tubi original, of course it is. But it was removed on Tubi for some reason. I don't know why. I've never seen this movie before, but the title caught my attention, so I figured, why not give it a watch? It can't be that bad, right?
At the house between 11:11. Woof.
I have nothing else to say, so let's get on with it. The movie begins with some cool 4K stock footage. This movie takes place in Atlanta, Georgia. More stock footage, yay! Am I watching Smile again? What the hell? Here's the title of the movie, guys. Dogface. So, we get a landlord who is showing a guy named Hondo the new house for $50,000. Wow, that's cheap. He's like, why is it so cheap? And she responds with, it's not cheap, it's affordable. So she tells him that a man who used to live in the house went crazy. He lived there with his wife and 20 dogs. One day the neighbours reported like a foul smell. The authorities came to investigate. They found the wife and all the 20 dogs dead. And no, I am not making this up. This is an actual line they say in the movie. The man was never found. We also see a dog casually walk by, which makes me think the spirit of one of the dogs haunting the house 20 years later, since this story supposedly happened 2 decades ago. But Hondo doesn't think much of the story and decides to rent the house anyway. Not long after that, someone starts aggressively banging on the door, so Hondo goes to answer it.
The fuck?
Honestly, I'd have the same reaction. And the landlord just disappears. Like, where did she go? Hondo is like a troubled young drug hustler. Like, he's unpacking a jar of weed from his backpack, and then he gets a call from one of his mates who is looking to buy some from him. His friend somehow goes from being on the phone to him to just standing at Hondo's house with a gun. What the hell? I was gonna ask, why doesn't Hondo just question why his friend is carrying a gun? But then I remembered that Hondo is like a drug hustler who just unpacked a giant jar of weed. At that point, a friend showing up armed is probably a normal Tuesday for him. What he does question is, how does the friend know where he lives when he just literally moved in about 2 minutes ago? Unfortunately, his friend isn't really interested in answering that. He just wants his weed. So they go and get his weed for him, and the weed has just disappeared from the cupboard. And Hondo is like, my weed is not there. And then his friend doesn't believe him. So his friend opens the cupboard and he's like, oh, the weed is in the cupboard. And Hondo is like, I swear the weed wasn't there before. So there's like another aggressive bang on the door. Like, can you not quietly? Jeez.
You not gonna answer the door? Man, something about this house don't feel right.
At the doorstep is a dog. Just a regular dog at the doorstep. Like, why is there just a dog in the doorstep? Like, what the hell's going on?
Who the fuck are you?
Now the question is, who are you?
Man, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Who are you?
If it was just a delivery man bringing you a parcel or an elderly person just stopping by to say hello, would you really whip out your gun? Not necessary, bro.
Damn. That's how you treat your old man? Your father? Your daddy? The man who gave you life?
I ain't got no father.
Oh, you have a father.
Yeah, I do. But I ain't never met him. He been in prison my whole life.
And he need a hot plate of food, a warm place to put his head for a few days. Now may I come in?
Hell no! Nigga, I don't know you.
Hondo Marquis Spencer. I named you Hondo because it is a name rooted in African war. A fighter, a warrior, a mighty, transcendent, honorable man.
Yeah, you're a stranger who claims to be Hondo's dad with no proof or convincing explanation. Hondo, who is convinced, is like, how did you find me? And Hondo's dad responds with I followed the stars. I don't know. What does he mean? Okay, whatever. So his dad is like, give me the gun, Hondo. and he gives it to him. He gives him the gun and then he hugs Hondo, and then Hondo's dad shoots him, and we are here now. What a weird dream to have, Hondo. What a weird dream.
Shit! The fuck?
Why is there a turkey leg in the bed? What the Hondo, are we not going to acknowledge why there's turkey legs in your bed? No, we're just going to focus on who stole your duvet instead. Okay then. So Hondo gets out of the room and we see this.
Yo.
Please, Frankie. Please don't put me back in a cage.
No.
Kiss
No.
me.
No. Get off of me.
But Frankie!
And she just keeps saying, please don't put me in the cage again and again. And he is confused. And she carries on saying a load of nonsense that don't make sense. And if I was Hondo, I would run. Because this happens.
He doesn't love me anymore!
Yo.
He doesn't love me anymore!
Yo.
And then we cut back to this scene, and Hondo isn't really questioning what just happened. He's surprisingly calm about this. His friend comes out and Hondo introduces him to his dad. So after finding out who his biological father is, they decide to celebrate by getting drinks, weed, and strippers in this creepy house. So are we not going to question why there's just a turkey leg, why there was a turkey leg on the bed, or the crazy lady screaming, or why the dad just shot his son after meeting him? Hondo hears dog noises and he's the only one who can hear it because the others can't hear it. And then Hondo still hears dog noises, so he goes and investigates, and the sound is coming from the door. And Hondo goes in the room and sees a woman on a leash being fed a turkey leg by a guy with a dog face. What? That is a sentence that I did not want to say. So the stripper comes and wants to go in the room to have, a good time, but Hondo is like, don't go in the room. But she goes in and finds nothing, so she wants to, get freaky with Hondo, but Hondo didn't bring a condom, so he goes and gets one. And whilst he does that, Dogface goes in the room. He suffocates the woman with a pillow and stabs her face, and she dies. Hondo sees this, he runs away and he tells his friend about this. He basically just says like, oh, there's a guy with a face like a dog is the one who just killed Tina the stripper. He says, I think he killed Tina.
What? Trina's dead!
Listen, calm down. Man, listen, bro. There's a man in this house. He got a face like a dog. I think he the one killed Trina.
What do you mean you think? How would you even know? And I like how calm he is about this. He's not really fazed about this or screaming. And then Hondo's dad is like, oh shit, I remember why I came here. Hondo gets a phone call from the feds and they tell him about his dad's death.
Georgia State Prison, and I regret to inform you that your father has acquired Jenkins. He passed away today in his sleep.
But he was just...
I'm sorry, we don't have any other details this time. Goodbye now.
Oh, what a plot twist, you guys. Also, why is this guy talking like that on the phone? What the hell?
Boy, what the fuck is you talking about?
Man, where my daddy at?
Yo, nigga, it's only me, you, Heaven, and Trina, but you talk about some nigga with a dog face just killed her.
Man, it is a man in here with a dog face.
Yeah, Hondo, tell your friend that you don't sound insane at all. Hondo keeps seeing weird things around him and his friend thinks he's on drugs, which would explain why he's hallucinating. His solution is to kill Hondo because Hondo can see things, which means that his friend has no choice but to kill him. What? And he's like, I love you like a brother, but you leave me with no choice. So you're just gonna kill him for seeing things? It feels like there are less extreme solutions to this. So Hondo says this.
Woof.
How would he know that woof was the word used to alert Dogface? I'm so confused. And Hondo's friend gets stabbed by Dogface. This scene's kind of funny too. The stripper runs away and Dogface catches her and kills her. The feds immediately show up at the house because the stripper calls them, saying something like, "Oh, there's a guy with a dog face killing people." Yeah, because the police are definitely going to believe that, and apparently they do because they're immediately here. A policeman comes to the house, discovers the dead bodies, and goes to investigate the culprit. And Hondo comes out and whips out his gun on a fed.
I ain't do it.
The hell you didn't.
I'm telling you, I ain't do it.
Drop your weapon and go to prison for the rest of your life like a good little boy.
That's not how it works. But since he's the only one alive, it sort of makes sense. It doesn't matter anyway because this guy gets killed by Dogface. Yeah, I was debating if I should censor this or not, but the CGI was so funny to me, and that I said fuck it. Let me just show it. Let me just show you guys. I don't care. It looked horrible. It didn't even look like it should be censored. I guess Hondo is okay with this, sort of, and he legs it. I don't know, guys. I don't know, you guys. I'm like 19 minutes in the movie and I don't know what is happening. Hondo runs away from his house and we hear his dad and he starts hearing voices now. And Dogface comes out of nowhere and then he disappears. And then he starts hearing voices. Where are we now? I'm so confused. So Hondo wakes up from a fucked up dream and he has a girlfriend now, and apparently she's aware that Hondo can hear weird shit and has these weird nightmares. So anyone who's watched this, which I doubt you guys have watched this until you saw my video on this, I think this takes place in a alternative reality, or at least like a different timeline, because Hondo barely reacts to any of the crazy stuff that is happening around him. So what I mean is, he never questions who this woman is. So as far as we're concerned, that's his girlfriend. She was never really introduced, and we it's kind of like a bit like mumbo jumbo. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Or another reason is why Dogface is specifically after him, or even how he ended up in the bed in the first place. Like, it's never really brought up. The first question you would be asking is, what is going on in this house? But Hondo really never really acknowledges the weird shit that goes on in his house. He's just kind of like, oh, I had a bad dream. He just uses that as an excuse. He's like, oh, I had a bad dream. Okay, let's just move on. Forget it. Forget about the other weird stuff.
What you about to get?
Look, you know me, I love my Sephora.
A cheap ass liquor?
It's not cheap, it's affordable.
They say that line in the movie, but I don't understand what that's got to do with him seeing Dogface.
In other news, government officials have announced that the FBI missing persons list has doubled again for the third month in a row. Officials are puzzled as the majority of people that have gone missing have been African-American men and women between the ages of 18 and 40.
Dogface strikes again. So a man approaches the car and starts singing to Hondo. He's just doing it to just get some spare change. He basically forces Hondo to just sit there and listen to the entire performance.
Marginalized, criticized, jeopardized, demonized. I just died.
Despite singing so lovely, just to pad for time, he doesn't get any change because Hondo doesn't have any, and the black guy gets mad at this. He knows that Hondo has money and he's like, I know you have $211 in your bank account. Give me your money.
Cheap. He's affordable.
He's not cheap. He's affordable. I like that.
Why do they keep saying that line? Hondo has a dream about his friend with a gun and he wakes up and his friend's alive. However, this seems to be a different version of him, almost like an alternate reality. Hondo is fully aware that his friend died and that this is completely a different version of him. Yet he's surprisingly calm about this. Again, he doesn't question, how are you alive? He just goes, yeah, dream. I'd be freaking out and asking what the hell is going on. This guy isn't even a drug dealer in this version. He works in an office, not really questioning what the fuck. Hondo gets introduced to his girlfriend's friends. One of them was a stripper, but this reality she is a regular woman and the landlord is Hondo's girlfriend, I think. I could be wrong. And I can't be bothered to go back and check. And this girl is a stripper who was suffocated with the pillow and stabbed by Dogface.
Where do you at? Because it's cold.
Oh my God, look at that dog. Oh my God, it is simply beautiful. Look at it.
Where did that dog even come from? And where did you come from? And that suit is way too tight for you, mate.
But so are humans. They say dog is man's best friend, but man has no friend. They even say every dog has its day, but when will that day be?
Thank you, strange man, for that riddle. I am definitely going to understand exactly what you mean and not be even more confused than I was before. So they follow the strange man just because. They go to the house and they're like, I like the house. And he's like, this is my house and I am simply the caretaker. Hondo's dad, but in this reality, he's just a random caretaker. He looks like a hitman, but... And we keep going back to flashbacks.
Excuse me?
The place. How do you like it?
It's nice.
Good. I'm glad you approve.
What the hell does that mean? I'm glad you approve. But approve of what exactly? What are you even talking about? So, not Hondo's dad tells them that they need to follow the rules. There are weird rules. Some of them feel like really they feel unnecessary. Please enjoy the rules that not Hondo's dad tells them not to do.
Rule number 1. Do not flush the downstairs toilet.
Look, sir. Look. Not to be rude, but we really need to get to the grocery store. So, you said you put a set of rules on the refrigerator, right? We'll be sure to honor them. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we forgot about our groceries. The rules can wait.
But under no circumstance are you to feed the dog. Do not feed the dog. Enjoy your slumber.
Thank you, not Hondo's dad, for that interesting, what do I call it? Introduction to the house? So they mock him, and quite frankly, I don't blame them because he was so extra with his line. So they think that that's the only rule. Hondo talks to his girlfriend and he finally comes to terms that something ain't right in the house. This shit happened in his dream. And she's like, they are silly dreams and mean nothing. I like how he finally just realized that some weird shit is happening in the house. When, quite frankly, weird shit's been going on for a while. So the girls go to the store to get groceries and these two smoke weed. And the girls are back even though they supposedly left to go to the grocery store. Somehow they made it there and back in about 10 seconds. And they're like, that was quick. So they go into the house and we are introduced to this woman with red hair. And they're like, who are you? And she's like, I live here. So Hondo could see weird shit happening to him in his dream and in real life. Well, weird shit is happening to Hondo's friend too.
Come on, D. Get it together, man. Run.
He calls Jasmine his girlfriend and she says that she's at the grocery store. Okay, now I know why you're seeing weird shit. You're smoking too much. The girls are back from the store and on the fridge there are rules. Good news, guys, we get to hear the rest of the rules and they are fucking weird. And can we appreciate the weird editing in this movie?
Okay, rule number 1, do not use the downstairs toilet. Rule number 2, do not use social media. It cannot be trusted. Rule number 3, do not exit the house between 11:11 p.m. and 11:11 a.m. Rule number 4, the voices are harmless. Do not converse with them. What? Rule number 5, do not read the diary. Rule number 6, only 2 visitors are permitted in the house, John Black and John Brown. Make sure to ask for last names. Rule number 7, do not feed the dog.
Hell no.
They have a fight because 2 of them want to leave the house and the girls want to stay. And Hondo hears someone say his name and he throws the pills away thinking that him taking them is making him hear voices. Okay then, not sure, I don't think that's how it works, but sure, why not? Incoming weird ass scene that I don't know how to explain, guys.
What's wrong with Derek?
Ain't nothing wrong with him. He always gets like that after he eat.
Derek.
Alright, let's go.
Did you see that face Hondo is making? That is the exact same face I made when I saw that scene. I was so confused. The movie doesn't do a good job of explaining things. Hondo's girlfriend broke the rule, which is do not flush the downstairs toilet. They call the plumber in the evening.
Can I help you?
Hi, I'm John, with the plumbing company. Heard you guys had a stopped-up toilet.
What'd you say your name was again?
John.
Hi John the plumber, why are you so creepy? And why are you plumbing at night instead of daytime? John is like the policeman who was killed by Dogface with the CGI bollocks. In this reality, he's a plumber. It turns out that there are like two Johns, John Black and John Brown, but Hondo's friend never asks for John's last name, so he just lets a random guy called John in the house. John isn't even fixing the toilet, he's just caressing the toilet seat, and he somehow knows Hondo's like friend's name, which is Derek, and this shit happens.
That's because you didn't.
Which was quite rude.
Right, how'd that toilet come in?
You've got some major blockage in these pipes. I don't know how long it's going to take.
I mean, you're not even looking at the toilet, you're just stroking it. Like, how would you know?
Wait, I never got your last name.
Why would you need my last name? I'm nobody special. I just work for the plumbing company.
Well, you know, I need your last name so I can call the plumbing company and tell them how good of a job you did.
Well, that's awful nice of you. Blue. My last name's Blue. John Blue.
John Blue was not on the list.
2 visitors are permitted in the house, John Black and John Brown.
It's on the house.
Okay, so don't take the money, but you gotta leave.
You know what? I think I'll stay a while.
Oh shit, this got dark, what the hell?
Give it to you. Just please. Please don't kill me.
Say goodbye, Derek.
Yeah, but why is he killing you though? I don't get it. So Derek kills John the plumber. And the Oscar goes to Derek for that scream. You can feel the anger in him after doing that.
Who's gone? I don't even understand the concept of life anymore.
Baby, just stay strong. Remember your purpose.
What, by killing with no logical reason? I don't think killing a man is a good purpose. At least explain his purpose for killing John Blue. So hey guys, me editing this video. So I just figured out that Derek never actually killed John. John killed himself. So I don't know why, but it kind of left me confused because I thought Derek killed him because he had blood on his face, but no, it turns out John killed himself. I don't understand. I tried I tried to like I don't know, try to comprehend what I just watched, but I don't know. I think my brain just was fried after watching that scene. So yeah. So they break another rule, which is do not go on social media.
Okay, so post it. Okay, so why don't you ever want to post me on social media? I mean, we're literally getting married in 2 months and you have 0 pics of me on your page.
Oh my god, who cares? So they break another rule, which is do not go outside after 11 PM. And Derek goes outside and he eats some chicken and smokes a cheeky fag, and a dog comes.
You don't leave me no choice, bruh.
Hell, fight my own demons too.
I'm not staying here.
This place was an exclusive offer, non-refundable.
Go ahead, Derek. I dare you.
And I double dog dare you.
I gotta do this shit!
You only live once.
Whoa.
What? I'm so lost. You know, the more I watch this, the more my brain slowly starts to deteriorate. This girl flirts with Hondo and makes out with him whilst Derek is just, whatever the fuck is happening to him. The caretaker comes and gives him a sledgehammer and says woof to him.
Really, bitch? Again?
Bone of my bone. When have I ever failed y'all? Kiss with a canine? Works every time.
Every time.
Just look at him.
Get off of me!
Meanwhile, I don't know anymore, you guys. This is a 2B movie that exists for some reason. Who asked for this? So they put a spell on him and he is stuck and he can't move.
Woof. 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 Woof.
I was going to explain to you guys why Hondo is having these weird flashbacks and seeing and hearing shit, but you know what? I'm just going to let his girlfriend explain this.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. But this was all a part of the prophecy. You know those dreams that you've been having? Well, they aren't really dreams at all. They're manifestations. Planted in your head by me. By others. They're not really my sisters. They're daughters of the Dark Realm. Trained for centuries to be masters of destruction, chaos, and manipulation. You were the only thing standing in our way from creating a whole new world. Soon, we're gonna wipe out the entire Earth and start a whole new breed of mankind.
So they killed Derek right in front of Hondo. The CGI is rough in this.
Carney Caviste!
No!
So Derek, you're so...
Oh, this is some cult shit that I did not sign up for. I'm not gonna explain this shit, I'll just show you. Please enjoy, if you can.
Woof. Woof.
Derek is Dogface? What? Then Dogface kills Hondo and Hondo's in heaven now. So this lady is basically God and she tells Hondo to break some sort of curse or something.
Where am I?
You are on the top floor.
What's happening to me?
Our souls have purpose. For the last 30 years, your subconscious mind has been the battlefield between good and evil. Hondo, do you know who you are? You are the everlasting son of Death, the creator. The reincarnation of the original man, the one and only soul possible of restoring balance between all three realms. The gates of the underworld have been broken open. You are mankind's only hope.
This section, it left me so lost that I actually researched what the hell this lady was trying to, what her plan was for Hondo. So I'm just gonna read you guys what the god, I don't know how to call it, I'll just say God, woman god, is trying to explain to Hondo. Hondo discovers the killer dog face creature terrorizing them is actually his brother Frankie. Dogface's name is Frankie. I don't know why. So she says something like, you are the only one who can defeat this everlasting purpose called Dogface or whatever. So Dogface is his brother? But I thought Dogface was his dad. Why am I trying to explain this? Whatever.
For 400 plus years, they have been cursed. It is up to you to break it.
But how? None of this makes sense.
Time is running out, Hondo. This will be your one and only resurrection.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. So God, aka Landlord, aka Dogface's wife, I don't know, resurrects him and he gets flashbacks of what just happened and he wakes up in his room and the movie ends, guys. I am not even kidding, that's how the movie ends. I was kind of wondering how they would end this movie because there was just so many random shit they added and this movie had no story. I didn't know what the hell was going on. That movie's over. I hope you enjoy. If I'm going to think about this positively and negatively, I could say that this movie was, I feel like they were trying to make it more ambitious. It feels like they were trying to do way more than its budget realistically allows. It's got some surreal vibe running through it, and the twists are completely unhinged, and you can tell that the filmmakers were generally going for something, which is why I can see why people called it a so bad it's good type of midnight movie. I don't think it's supposed to be taken seriously. Like, I can tell it was obviously not meant to be taken seriously, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for that. At the same time, I can't ignore how messy it is from more traditional standpoint. It throws in a way like too many genres, slasher, supernatural, like cosmic horror, and then tries to like squeeze them all into like one short runtime without really stitching them together. The pacing is all over the place. The dialogue and the acting can accidentally become funny, which I think it did in this movie. But by the end of the twist, heavy finale just doesn't really land or make any logical sense. I am so lost with that ending, to be honest. I don't think it was done well at all. They shoved so many random ideas into this movie with no story, and then when it came to the ending, it just felt like they just ran out of ideas and just threw something together. I've watched really bad movies. Some of them I like literally refuse to review just because of how messed up they are, or they just have no story and make no sense, There's nothing for me. There would be like nothing for me to review if I had to review those types of movies. I'm so sorry for anyone who has a dog who had to just sit through this, set their eyes on this, and like watch a dog do this shit. But this movie was weird, and it feels like it doesn't know what it wants to be. Nothing really connects properly. Scenes just happen for no reason. And then by the end of the movie, it's like they were expecting it to all come together. I regret watching this movie. But I saw it and I was like, oh, this feels interesting. And I felt like I had to make a video about it and show the internet that this exists. I know it's a 2B movie and it's low budget, which is why I didn't really critique the acting or dialogue that much. But I don't expect like high quality acting or editing from something like this. Despite this movie being called Dogface, he doesn't really get much screen time in the movie. It's a blessing that we don't get to see Dogface a lot in this movie. Still, well done for trying. I just wish I could unsee it, but I can't. And anyone who's clicked this video, yeah, I'm sorry. So, thank you for watching my video on this. Like, share and subscribe if you still want to after this. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Woof.